So, probably looking at the thumbnail wondering what this says right here. And I'm going to put it closer to the camera. Right there, you can see what it says. I made this a couple weeks ago, I think, like around where my other previous video, the last one I made was I sold my PS4. I was planning to make this video much earlier, but no, I made it today, April 15th. It's already been, I think, 2 weeks. Yeah. So if you pause the video and really read what it said, I want you to think about it. God was always and will always be there for you. Now, this is something that I didn't realize until not that long ago. I would say last month, literally. Around the end of last month, this month, when I really figured this out. Even if you ignore his existence, he's still there. He's waiting for you to acknowledge him. He's always been there. But what I've been doing is ignoring him completely, ignoring his existence, and going further and further away from him. And I was doing that, I would say 2 years ago. I did mention this, I'm pretty sure, in my first video, that I was viewing mature content, right? A lot, every day, for 2 years, I would say. Yeah, I was stuck in that loop 2 years ago. How it started, if you didn't watch my first video was moving on. Yeah, you didn't watch my first video. Basically, I was getting into this game, Genshin Impact, and I was searching for a Discord profile picture online, and then I stumbled upon a website. Of course, you already know. Then there was a section, 18 plus section. It was so easily accessible, and I really got addicted to that that fake pleasure. That's what it is, fake pleasure. Period. Um, it messed me up in many ways. It's not just like, oh, I'm wasting my time. Like it's not just in the moment where, okay, yeah, right, in the moment, or you finish and then you feel horrible. Like deep down, I felt like, now I can recall it now, that I felt sinful. Like I wasn't um very much like into reading the Bible, the scripture, praying. I wasn't. Now I'm starting to be like that. But, I was completely detached from that lifestyle. Like I didn't do that at all. Um, but now I can recall that I felt horrible. Like I knew, like my soul, like I can feel that I'm doing something I shouldn't. I felt that every day for 2 years. Like, just think about that. Um, that does damage you. That ends up decreasing your self-esteem. You start feeling low, feeling like you're not worth it, worth living. That's personally what it was getting to with me, with that addiction that I had. Um, it's horrible. Um, yeah, but now I can recall that I felt horrible when I did do it. And it's like, Other ways that it messed me up was like it wasn't just in the moment where it was like, oh, that was disgusting, and then I get over it. No, I'm when I would leave my house. I mean, I did say this in the first video or the second video that I was very addicted to this game, Genshin. Um, that I remember I left the house and then I realized that my resin was full and I was losing my mind. I was in the mall, pretty sure, with my sister, and I was losing my mind. Like that was all that was going on in my head. I was freaking out because my resin was full. It's crazy. But right. Other ways it messed me up was I would go outside. I'd look at other women, whatever. And that's all I'm thinking about. Like, imagine that. And not even, listen, not even when I look at a woman or whatever, when I go outside, just in general. Like, all the time, my brain would immediately rewatch the video that I watched last night. And I wouldn't be living in the moment, you know? I would still be living in what I was living in last night, in that moment. And I'm still thinking about it when I'm going outside and whatever I'm doing. Like, it really consumed me. And that's how it is, because, I don't know, it's such a scary addiction. Disgusting. And then, moving on from that, the way I stopped, I did say this in the last video. This light's kind of. The way I stopped it was because I was in a relationship and then I was still doing it, and I felt like it was very weird to do that while I'm in a relationship. So then that's how I stopped that viewing that specific content, right? But I was still engaging in self-pleasure. So now I was watching videos on YouTube where it was saying like, oh, no fap, all that. And then I was like, yo, I should try that. And it made me feel so much better. like I was really just wasting my time. Like in the time that I was doing it at night, like bro, there were times that I was tired. Like, oh, I went outside, whatever, or I was just playing all day and I was exhausted. It was probably like 2 a.m. But I still forced myself to do it. Just crazy. Like that's how addicted I was. I forced myself to do it even though I was tired. Yeah, bro, it got to that point. But then I decided to control myself. I'm like, yo, I should try to do this. Resist the self-pleasure. And I felt great. Of course, I failed. Like, don't think that I failed. When you're starting off, like anything, you're going to fail. And then it will become easier and easier until you could keep going. And then until you don't have to do it anymore. You don't count on that. See, it feels great when you don't have to count on something, right? It's like I let go of that. And I don't feel like I'm a slave to it. And that was the first thing that I quit. Because of that, I ended up quitting games. ended up quitting my lifestyle that I had going, which was just repeating, just playing and doing that and sleeping, playing, doing that and sleeping. Because I quit the mature content, all that self-pleasure thing, I really realized that I have so much more control in my life than I think I do. And then once you do it, right? Once you stop, there's a truck outside. Ignore that. Once, bro, that damn truck distracted me. Once, bro, I was talking about once you stop. Like you see, it's fine. Look, like I said, I'm not gonna cut this off. Um, it'll become easier, or you have more control in your life. Um, yeah, I quit that, and it helped me quit gaming. Genuinely, it helped me realize a lot. I have more control over my life than I think. You think you have to count on that? You think you have to count on this moment of pleasure, which will lead to sadness after. You feel empty. You feel disgusting. That's how I felt every day. And I realized I had to stop. I had to stop this because it was killing me. It's killing my dopamine receptors. It was changing me. I'm not even joking. It was changing me. Changing me to a disgusting person. And once you keep doing this viewing mature content, it will start getting worse. Like you start with something soft, like soft core, and then it gets worse and worse and worse until it gets to something extreme, bro. And it was getting to that. Like I was gonna get to the somewhat extreme level, and then I realized that, whoa, what am I doing? This is weird. Like even me as like horribly like down, the lowest, I realized. Thank God, I realized that this was horrible. This was not doing me any good. But yeah, it took all my energy. I do that, and then I feel like I wake up. I don't want to do. I'm not trying to curse. I didn't feel like I wanted to do anything. Um, it took all my energy. Like I was so unproductive. I did bad in my classes, and I was treating others poorly. I was treating myself poorly. I was so far away from God, and it was killing me inside. And then I quit that, and then I started to do the whole NoFap thing, and I was feeling so much better. And then again, it became easier and easier until I fully stopped and let go of that lifestyle. And you feel so much more clean and energetic, and you're worth it. Like I would recommend it to anybody. Of course, that's up to you, but I would say that this is important, man. This right here that I made right there. Like I didn't realize that. I didn't think about like God, Jesus. I didn't, like I was just like skeptical, I was skeptical about that. I wasn't really, and my middle school, I was fully Catholic. Like I was in a Catholic school for my whole life actually, except high school, elementary to middle school. I got all the sacraments. I did all that. And but I was young and I didn't pay attention like that. I wasn't connected like that. Now I'm starting to get more connected since I realized how much it helped me personally. Um but yeah, then I realized like a month ago that he was there all along. Like I realized that because I broke up with the person I was with, relationship. Um that was about February, end of February. Um then I felt alone. I felt like it was kind of scary how I felt. And then time passed and then I started to get into reading the Bible, like trying to understand him more. And the whole time I wasn't alone. I'm never alone. You're never alone. It, it felt so like I fulfilling. Like now I'm by myself, but I know I'm not by myself. I know I'm with him. I know he's here, and that's great. Like that's all I need. That's all I need to move forward in my life. Just him and know that I can achieve anything. You can achieve anything as long as you put in the hard work. Bro, he fell 3 times when he was gonna get crucified. He fell 3 times. He kept on going. That was mass. I went to mass on Sunday, Palm Sunday, and then wow, like it stuck with me that like he like literally he fell 3 times and he kept going. That's how you have to be in your life. It doesn't matter not just 3 times, 100. It could be 100, but you just gotta keep going. Like it might take forever. You might feel like you're not getting anywhere, but just by you trying, you are. You're putting in the work, and eventually it'll come true. But you really gotta stay committed, dedicated, and that's how I'm going to live my life. I I realize how much happier I feel. Like just me here by myself talking, right? Like this is so much more peaceful than the lifestyle I had going on with, me gaming and what I was saying. I feel so much more relaxed and more connected with him um than I ever been. And what happened with, I broke up with somebody and I was alone. I had to go through that to realize these things. I had to go through that suffering to realize this. And normally it's like that for us humans, where, somebody gives you advice, oh, don't do this. Then you do it. And then you're like, okay, I understand now. You kind of have to go through it to fully grasp what it's like. So, and normally I realize it's with many people, it's normally relationships where, oh, they break up with this person and then they change completely. I would say probably because, well, me personally, but probably most people that has happened, has went through this. You put so much energy into one person, put your heart out, to them. But you don't put much into you. Me personally, I didn't put anything into myself. Like I might have felt like it a few times, but I really didn't. Doing the wrong things. I was sinning every day. Just putting all that energy every day to someone else. And I forgot who I was. I It's kind of crazy. But I didn't put any I didn't have any self-love. I realized how I didn't have like a personality really, because it just evolved around mainly the person I was with, the games I was playing, and what I was watching. And it was just a cycle, I, I was nobody. That's how I felt. But that's not true. That's not true. And you're not nobody. That's not true. You might feel like it, but you can change the way you act, what you do, what's going to happen. You can change that right now, today. And it just took a bit of strength, like commitment, and I just had to do it. The way that, okay, I talked about I stopped, got into the no-fap thing where I didn't. And then after the breakup, um, I didn't want to talk to them. I didn't want to go on Discord because Discord was the main source of communication between me and her and like our friend I had. Um, and I was like, let me do this. Let me quit Discord for 1 week and see how it feels. And I was like, I I felt that drive. Like I wanted to do it. Like I was so done with this repeating cycle that I did that without hesitation. And then because when I would wake up in the morning, I would normally look at my phone. Hopefully, somebody in Discord texted me. It was just like that, and I was like so done with it. So then I quit Discord for 1 week. I had those urges to go on, but like I didn't delete the app, right? I muted it completely so I wouldn't receive any notification, and then I hid it from my home screen. And I so I did that for a week. I had those urges to like go back on, but I was like, nope. I said I'm going to go off for a week. That means I'm going to go off for a week. And then I recorded a personal video for me when I went back on Discord after a week. Um I told only one person, not the person that I broke up with, but the friend that I had there. I told one person that I was going to um go off Discord for 1 week, and then I went back on, and then I was just like so pointless. Like went back on. I'm done. Like I felt that was when I really felt so relieved. Like the first time that I felt relieved in like more than 2 years, I think. Like, I mean, my whole life I've been playing games, so I guess like, but I was a kid. Normally, when I was a kid, it was actually enjoyable. But then it became a chore. It became like I was a slave to the video game, and I didn't enjoy it anymore. So, but what was I saying? Yeah, then I decided, I'm like, you know what? I felt good. I felt good when I went off Discord like for a week. I felt awesome. So what am I doing? Why would I stay on Discord for someone else. And either way, it already ended. Things weren't going well. Like, I wasn't doing well. My mental state was horrible. And I'm like, I need to make the decision for me and me only. The best decision that I've made and will always make. It would always be for me, right? I need to keep that in mind. And now I've learned that. And then I decided to delete Discord completely, and I haven't had it since 2 months almost, and will not. Like, I get those it's normal. It's like this where you would get the urges to go back on. You're like, oh, I wonder. It's been like almost 2 months. I wonder, like, let me just go on a little bit. But you can't let that take over. You need to move on. And moving on isn't to take a peek or try to not do that. Just keep going. Because for me, I would do that, and then it would lead to me being in that cycle again. So all I have to do is avoid it completely. Just like with this mature content that right, you gotta avoid it completely. Block these websites, remove anything that makes you feel some sort of way. Remove it completely. If you look at someone walking across the street, don't look at them. Avoid it. Just like what God said. Flee from sexual sin. He literally said that. Because the body is going to do its natural thing. But you have control. Your mind is the strongest compared to your body. It's honestly the strongest. Your mind is the most powerful tool. And use that. Use this. Not what's down there. To think. Yeah, it'll make your life so much easier, so much more clean and easy. Bro, I've already been like suffering, going through things, mental stress, and I didn't need to. I didn't need to go through any of that. I wasn't going through anything. But I created all these situations in my head, and it really ate at me. It really messed up my head. And now I'm thankful that I got to this point where I really realized that God was always there. And will always be there. For you, or me, for everybody. He's always there for you. Wow, that kind of put it all out there. 28 minutes. What else can I talk about? Because I'm gonna roll a little bit here. This was like 2 weeks ago. I was trying to prepare myself to make this video. I talked about how I became addicted to that. I talked about how it changed me, affected me with me, bro, going outside. It was just going on in my head all the time, all the time, all the time. You feel your vision is blurred. Not literally, but you know what I mean. Sorry. If I might have to pause the video. Sorry, guys. I know I said I wouldn't like one try, but I mean, still one try. I had to pause it because someone passed by, making sure. Now I kind of forgot where I left off, what I was reading here. What I learned. I learned that God was always there, what I have written there. And I was ignoring him. I was ignoring him. And none of that would have happened if I just followed his way. But I learned that we all commit sins. And we just got to learn from that and not ever make that decision again to commit that sin again. I said, like, talk about some tips I could give brothers who are going through this currently, what I went through last year and 2 years ago. I guess the first thing I would say is just remove all the distractions. Just sit in your room, anywhere silent, away from everybody. It's just you and God, okay? And really think to yourself, what am I doing, right? Is this right? And listen to what you feel when you commit these sins, when you give in to these, like the self-pleasure and all that. Think to yourself, really think how you feel, and decide if you want to keep going this route of continuous self-pleasure. And think to yourself, will this behavior lead to my success? Will this behavior lead me closer to God? Think that to yourself. Alone, just in your room, you thinking that. I think that anyone who really does this will realize that it's not good. It doesn't feel good. And that will help them out. Like, the first step is being aware of what you're doing. The second step would be stopping it. And it's so easy to stop it. But, of course, in the beginning, it's going to be hard. It's going to feel like that. But once you keep trying, it will become easier. And then, like I said, I stopped that, and it became so much easier to quit games. It was so much easier. It felt so much easier to do my work in class. It felt so much easier to just go for it. Why should I be scared? Just go for it. I make mistakes. I stayed stuttering in this video. I was just like thinking, but you saw it. And that's normal. You just gotta go for it. And then you'll learn. You will learn how to do better. I believe in you. But most importantly, God believes in you. And he always will. And he's always going to be there. Believing in you. Believing that you can do it. You can do it. He's saying that. So, man, trust in him. And keep trying. I really wanted to talk about this for a while. I was like, got to the point where I was like thinking about it before I go to sleep. I did post like a post, right? I think it was March 31st, like right before April 1st. I think it was last day of March, where I was like, I'm excited to make this video. Yeah, I wanted to post that because then I can look back at it and remember this. I can look back at these videos. These videos aren't just like this is for me too. Like, of course, it's for whoever sees this and you watched it to the end, man. I appreciate you. And if you are going through this, I really hope that you listen to me, because I want you to succeed and not go through this, not go through what I went through, what you're going through right now. I don't want you to go through that. It hurts. And not like physically, but mentally. But then mentally becomes physically. It kills you, bro. And I don't want you to go through that because it's horrible. But this is also for me. I can look back at this if I one day if I feel like, you know, some sort of urge to do this or that, or like to change or to who I used to be. Like I have this video right here, and I have it for anyone who's watching. Um, I plan on making other videos if I left out a specific um topic in this. If any of you, if anyone ends up watching this, and if any of you have a topic in specific that about this or mainly about this, right? You want me to talk about um what do you call? Send in like the my God, comment it so I can talk about it more. Um, what else can I talk about? Yeah, cause I kind of was thinking, oh, I wanted to put everything in a video. Like I was thinking, oh, I'll make a whole hour long. Uh, but I would like to make more videos, cause then if I make more videos and more people are going to end up clicking on them, more people are going to end up watching them instead of this video kind of. But this is like the main one, which I haven't touched topic in, which was the main topic I wanted to talk about. Here, right here. I'm going to call this one. I was just gonna call it lust with a period. Um, or what lust did to me. My story. What lust did to me. I think I might choose that as the title. And I might use the thumbnail that I made a thumbnail with my camera. Show you guys my camera. Since you're here right now, you get a little bit of a show you stuff about this camera. My birthday was April 3rd. Passed already. I'm 18. And then I got a camera my mom gave me. This one right here. That's the name. Wait, right there. It's this one. Vivitar. It's pretty damn good. I really appreciate this. Yeah, it flips like that, whatever. I made the thumbnail with this. I wanted to record it with this because on YouTube, the screen is like right there. It isn't full because I'm using OBS right now. That's how I record my camera videos. And the Brio 100, the annoying part is not big enough. It's a full screen. But this camera is. And it's 4K, like it says it is, and it honestly looks like it. It looks great. Um, so, but like to position it, because I have the reel right here on top of where the actual camera is on the computer and on the laptop. I have it like right on top of it, and I can't put this right there. Like I have to set up. I'll figure that out. Because right now I'm not like in my room. Like I'm actually in a whole different state. Uh, I went on the train, Amtrak, by myself yesterday, actually, at like 7 p.m. Uh, I recorded a little bit here. That was fun. I think I want to, like, whenever I'm going to like a park or wherever, whatever, riding my bike, I can record it. With this camera, I do need the stand for like the bike stand for this. Um, so I can record. I'm not trying to. I don't want to just stay in one. Change it up. You know. Also got this mini mic, bro. Look at this. It's so small. For the camera. It works for the camera. But you know, that's how I use this mic. This is better. Sounds better. It broke right here. You see this? Probably were wondering what the hell. I shouldn't be cursing. Um, that's what I need to change a little bit. I don't want to curse. I don't curse that much, but okay. Yeah, it was my niece. It got tangled on her foot, and then it fell, and then it opened up. I put this in. This is a good mic, honestly. If you were wondering, it says MRSDY. MRSDY. I think it was like $20 or something, or kind of cheap. Good mic. I think it is good. Of course, like for a beginner, if you're just starting off YouTube videos or vlogging or I don't know, podcasts, like it's good. You understand everything I'm saying. I hope you do. Um, let's see. Oh, I mean, I can talk about the book I've been reading, the books that I've been reading. Uh, this one I got. So I had a doctor's appointment, and then right there, sometimes they open up a section where you can just get books for free. I picked this one. 0 Day. I only read the first 2 chapters. The first chapter was like it's a murder mystery. I'm not gonna say anything. It was like you gotta read it. Like it's good. It's a good book. And then what I was talking about that I'm trying to get more closer to God. Um, I I went to a store and then they had get 4 books and you get one free. I almost didn't get the one free. I was gonna like cash out and then she didn't even tell me anything. But okay, whatever, it's fine. Then I saw the sign said 4 books for free, and I had 4 books there. I'm like, well, yo, I'm getting one more book, bro, because I went in the store and they were, bro, all these books, bro, $3. Um, yeah, so it's this one, Jesus Listens. Bro, the cover looks so beautiful. Like I don't know, this is so. So I was just like, and it even has the like the bookmark thing. I was like, no, I'm getting this like, and I got 4 other books not here with me, but I took the ones I'm reading. So because I'm gonna come back to my house in a week, Saturday. So yeah, 0 Day and Jesus Listens. That's what I've been reading right now. Uh, I mean, what else can I say? 43 minutes. I think I'm fine for this video because I kind of got out everything. I don't think I left. If I did leave out anything, normally you kind of remember after you record the video. You're like, oh my god, I forgot something. But I know that I got the main stuff out of the way. Like actually talked about it. I might, repeat some things in my next video, like, or because I want to try to make videos like these. Most importantly, so my next video will be Kingdom Hearts 5. I think I finally leave the island, bro. If you watch I think that was the 4th one. The video before this one is Kingdom Hearts 4. I made like the thumbnail on Canva. I wanted to change the thumbnail, so I made that one for the playlist that I have for Kingdom Hearts 1, and then now I'm gonna use that thumbnail I made on Canva. That video was hilarious, bro. I cursed like crazy. Oh my god, I was saying, bro, I was so mad, bro. I'm not like that anymore, but not gonna lie, it was hilarious. I was dying watching that. Yeah, go watch that if you want. It's a whole hour long, but I was laughing the whole time. The next video will be Kingdom Hearts 5. Yeah, I cut it off in the end on that video because I was still trying to beat the 3 dudes in the island, the one with the volleyball or whatever, and then the red tube. I say red tube, and then the rope girl. Um, I'm bro, I was still trying to beat them again, and it finally in this video I end up doing it. I think this one's shorter. I think the next one's short. It's like 22 minutes, not an hour, because I finally did it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna end it, and then after that video, so you know I'm still in the island, bro. I'm still in the island. The best place, honestly, the best place in whole Kingdom Hearts 1, the best world. My second one would probably be the Coliseum, fighting all that, and then Hollow Bastion, bro. That's freaking cool. Um, but yeah, I think I'm done. 46 minutes in. Um, but I hope you have a great day. I hope you take what I said, even if you're, you know, nothing like that happened with you. If you already passed that phase in your life, or if you are going through it, I think you could take something that I said and apply it into your life. If not, that's fine. You watched the video. If you got to this point, you know the lighting is crazy right now. The lighting is kind of crazy. Yeah, because the window's right there. But I'm going to leave now. I'll be posting this on YouTube. I'll be uploading it right now. It's April 15th, 2025, 12:38 p.m. Have a great day. And God is always with you.